Okay, so it's still August 3rd, 2016, and I am Letitia, recording for the incoming curriculum specialist for fall of 2016. I am in the State Chancellor's Office Program and Course Approval Handbook, and we are continuing with our discussion of substantial versus non-substantial change. This is to explain the non-substantial change facet of a course or program. Now, one of the things that I do to help myself distinguish between what's going on with a curriculum change is I like to consider it like, is it a hard change or a soft change? A soft change is one of those things that is not going to profoundly affect a data system. To me, and also in the catalog, I use the same jargon. But a soft change in the eyes of the Chancellor's Office would be something like, say, for example, the course outline has some objectives on it. The soft change is that where the faculty member slightly massages a phrase in the objectives so that it reads differently or is a little bit more robust in terms of what they're asking for the students. A soft change might be the addition or subtraction of some content in a course outline. It might even be the prerequisite, believe it or not, for the course outline. Additionally, the narrative of the course description or even the title of the course. Changing a discipline is a non-substantial change, believe it or not. For the most part, there may be some exceptions to that rule, but they are not paying attention to the makeup that we put on our courses or programs. They're not interested in cosmetic changes. They are interested in what the level of rigor is, what the academic discipline is, what the number of units and hours that students are required to earn, and therefore how much time the students are spending in class to master the course content, and what, if it's a basic skills course or not. All of those things are sorted out the way that you, the curriculum specialist, end up coding that course on behalf of the institution. So the non-substantial changes are those more cosmetic changes. There are right now at this time, there are no major penalties when we don't submit our non-substantial changes because the only element that they have to track changes to our curriculum is that control number and the codes that we choose. But it's a good idea for us to be compulsive, just as we would with substantial changes, to make sure that we are submitting swiftly our non-substantial changes. We just want our data sets to align as best as possible. And the data sets can get very tangled or confusing if, for example, the state has a course called Intermediate Basket Weaving, and we've changed the name to Basket Weaving of the Western Hemisphere. Soft change, but it muddies the data water. So what the amend action definitions table is telling us here is that the course, when you change MIS course data elements CV01, CV02, CV05, etc., those are considered non-substantial changes in the eyes of the state, meaning that we don't have to get a new control number for those. So CV01, for example, is the course department and number. So we could change it from Art 101 to the fake discipline of Sculpture 101. The state doesn't care. They just store the data for us. CV02 is the course title. CV05 is the transfer status of the course. We'll get into the meaning of these codes later and some of those resources for it, but this is a table that will help you figure out which type of change action you need to take when you go into the inventory. And for that reason, I would suggest that you print this particular page of this document and keep it close to your workspace for quick reference.